Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension, and today we are going to see what messages Spirit has for you. So I like to release my videos according to the zodiac seasons. So we just got into Virgo season, which is August 23rd until September 22nd. So that'll be the time frame for this reading, but whenever you find it is perfect for you. Thanks for joining me. Let's talk about it. Okay, Gemini. So the energy that I was picking up on for you guys was the importance of community. Okay, you guys may have been used to carrying it all on your own shoulders, not asking for help, pushing through until, things worked out. But Spirit right now is emphasizing the importance of friendship, community. We need one another. You can't do it all on your own. You probably could, you probably have been, but like, how sustainable is that? It's not, you know? So you need to ask for help. You need to be a little bit more vulnerable, I'm feeling. You don't have to be a superhero. You don't have to take it all on by yourself. You're just as strong, as deserving, as amazing when you ask for help or when you do it alone. You know what I mean? It's more it's braver to ask for help when you need it versus just putting a guard up or faking it till you make it. Like, we don't have to do that. So don't. There's a reason that we all humans have community. Like birds, they are like, okay, time for you to fly, kid, get out of the nest, go. You know what I mean? But we need community. We need each other. So reach out to people. You don't have to do it all on your own. All right. Let's see what's going on though. Ooh, okay. We've got a new beginning here. Sun in Aries, leap of faith, focusing on home and love with Sun in Cancer, and boosting self-worth and finances with practicalities, awakening your inner child, free spirit. Okay, yeah. So there's definitely been like some sort of shift in the home and family. Okay, I feel like it's, let me see, with this boost self-worth and finances. Yeah, I feel like this is you balancing between being a free spirit and being around like community and things like that. So it's like you don't have to not be around people or isolate yourself in order to honor your authenticity. You don't have to do that. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's kind of a part of it, is realizing I can be my true self. I can have friends and family and loved ones without compromising who I am. I feel like a lot of you guys, it's like a feeling of like, well, if I invite these people around my energy, then I have to, wear a mask or be somebody I'm not. And the thing is, you don't. That's like a false narrative you don't have to listen to anymore. So I feel like you're focusing on being your true self while also letting the people who love you for that show up for you. Let's see what comes out. All right, messages for Gemini, most important, please and thank you. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on. Okay, so yeah, again, we have boost self-worth and finances, Sun and Taurus, practicalities. So I do feel like a big thing like in the forefront of your mind, Gemini, is like your success, your stability, your finances, your home, your career. I feel like you're focusing on growth, on moving forward, evolving, more abundance, more blessings, things like that. But we have eclipse in Sagittarius, growth, so success after setback. So yeah, there could have been some sort of setback, some sort of obstacle. Maybe you made a bad investment, maybe a job wasn't working out, whatever. There's something that happened that made you reevaluate what mattered to you, or made you reevaluate like how you want to approach success and abundance and blessings. You know what I mean? All right, we have let's see here. Yeah, this definitely it's an interesting energy. Like it feels like you're just kind of stumped. You know, like I feel very like what now? Very kind of a little lost. Like it feels lost. Okay. But we have a Sun in Scorpio passion. A lot of people have been getting this card. A passionate, intense, or mysterious phase. Okay, and then we have boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. Eclipse in Aries, collaboration. Okay, so I definitely see some people, maybe a single person, stirring your interest, right? And you're wanting to go towards more passion, more excitement, but you recognize that cannot happen on your own. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of excitement? I mean, not saying you're a boring person by any means. I love being by myself. I entertain myself all day long, right? But there's so much more to life than just what can I accomplish? What do I need to get done? You know, things like that. And I feel like you're stepping into more joy. Like this feels like sacral chakra stuff. Like that's joy, creativity, passion, uh, relationships, your feelings and emotions and things like that. Like I feel like you've been focusing on your success, your stability, things like that, and you realize the other part of that is passion, joy, community. Okay, I feel like you're realizing you can't do everything by yourself, and I think you are recognizing that a lot of the setbacks you had to deal with in the past were because you were trying to be in control of everything, trying to force, trying to be the only one with the answers, and that's just not sustainable. Okay, we have eclipse in Aquarius, awakening, your deeper resolve rises. Okay, so I definitely feel like oh, look, you're doing shadow work. You see how that shadow and light? I feel like you're recognizing the parts of you that make you kind of hyper independent, right? That's usually a trauma response, right? Like if you didn't feel safe and secure in the past or in childhood, you make sure you're that way now, you know? But again, that doesn't have to be all on your own. You can trust, you can bring people in. So let's see what's going on with the tarot. All right, bottom of the deck, we have contemplation, we have well being, we have star, we have action, we have emperor, strength, prudence. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you're definitely in a space right now, Gemini, where you're reflecting on the parts of you, the shadow, right? The part of you that is hyper independent or may make things harder for yourself just out of like feeling like that's more secure and more stable to do it on your own, to be self sufficient. I feel like you're appreciating that aspect of you, right? Because I'm sure that part of you is very driven, very responsible, very, perser- like you're very what is it, resilient. Okay, so there's amazing things that our shadow does for us, right? But now I feel like you're in the part where you're like, okay, now that I understand where this comes from, I appreciate how it's helped me move forward. How can I now put light on it, transmute it? Okay, you want to move with more intention. You don't want to self-sabotage so much. And sometimes, especially with action emperor, whenever your self-saboteur is something that makes you work really hard, especially in our society, it can be hard to recognize it as an issue. But if you work so hard but you're not able to let others help you, relax, trust, that's when it can be too much. So let's see what's going on with you, Gemini. Let's see what's going on. All right, messages for Gemini, most important. Please and thank you. What does Gemini need to know? Oh my. Okay. All these cards. So fun. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, I like it. Hmm. Okay, I need more space. I need more space. Mm. It's the way I'm looking at these cards and making that sound. It's so good. Okay. I like this energy. It's very cool. Very cool. All right, let's get into it, Gemini. All right, so we have Empress and Prosperity. All right, that's letting me know that you are about to be coming up on a lot of abundance, a lot of blessings, your hard work paying off, right? But this energy comes about by, having everything in place, right? Being in complete alignment, right? With this prosperity tree, trees are meant to provide, they're meant to, give us shelter, food, all that good stuff. But if there's not enough sun, enough water, the soil's not good, it's not going to give us anything. Okay, and with the Empress here, I feel like this is really highlighting the balance in your abundance, right? This is letting you know that it's not just about going out, working hard, making things happen. Sometimes you have to sit back and receive. Sometimes you have to explore your inner world and see, like, okay, what do I need to shine a light on? What do I need to transmute? What do I need to, show more love and nurture within myself so that I can bring in these blessings and be really in the proper alignment for what I want to go towards. Spirit's letting it doesn't have to be so hard, right? You can sit back, have fun, move with ease, and still be as successful as you want. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to, don't be ran by your dreams, by what you want to attract. You know what I mean? Let those things motivate you, but don't let them control you. There needs to be a little bit more relaxation, trust here. Okay. With the Wheel of Fortune, this lets me know that you guys are moving into a new chapter. And again, the normal Wheel of Fortune with the Rider-Waite tarot, it has the fixed signs all around it, showing us that like change can be hard, especially when you're used to being in a certain energy or doing things in a certain way or believing that you have to do certain things in order to bring things in. That's what's moving on. That's what we're walking away from. So with this Wheel of Fortune card, this is letting me know that it's time. And you have 2 10s on the board here as well. So lots of 5s as well. So this is definitely a big time of change, closing out certain cycles, certain ways of being. And Spirit's just letting you know that it's time. It's time for you to move with ease. It's time for you to trust. It's time for you to relax. I like it. All right, with Peace and the Devil card here, it feels like this is saying like you're making peace with the devil, right? Your inner devil, your inner saboteur. Okay, the parts of you that may think that you're not worthy, you're not good enough, you're not doing enough. You're setting down your sword. You're like, listen, I'm not going to keep following these negative thoughts down a tunnel. I don't need to get on a slippery slope with them. I just need to acknowledge them, accept them, show them love, and they'll be transmuted. I don't have to let my thoughts or my fears or my past get the best of me anymore. I'm not fighting. I'm not judging myself. I'm not trying to force control. That's what I feel like the shadow was. It's like trying to force, trying to control, micromanage because you were worried that it wasn't going to happen. That's not the case anymore. Okay? With loss here, you've definitely been through a lot of loss. You've been through a lot of, past mistakes, having to forgive yourself and others. But this is letting you know, Gemini, that all of that helps you become who you are. All of that pushed you towards what you're meant to go towards, right? If it wasn't for certain mistakes, regrets, pains, you wouldn't have learned the lessons you know now. You know what I mean? So it's about having appreciation for all the loss, all the pain, the disappointment, because without it, you wouldn't be who you are and you wouldn't have the motivation that you have. You know what I mean? But again, I feel like it's about like we're mastering these things, not letting these things control us, not attaching to them so much, but just having gratitude for them, learning to flow. All right, and with well-being, adaptation, there's definitely a lot of change here for you. You're having to let go of a lot, embrace this new version of yourself, and it's a very beautiful version, especially with that prosperity and Empress. Like, this is a very good shift. But because you've been so used to certain things, certain ways, it's hard. That's normal, right? It's normal for us to struggle against change because we're not like psychopaths and we're not like, out with the old in with the new, no problem. You know what I mean? Like, You know, like it's normal to be uncomfortable with change even when you know it's good for you. Okay. So this is just about appreciating every aspect of that change, appreciating what you've learned, what's come in, what's gone. You're really learning to have gratitude for every part of this journey. And that's how you free yourself from this energy, you know, not having to question or analyze, but just appreciating. I like it. All right, let's get into it. Let's dig a little deeper. Bottom of the deck here, we have control, we have the master. Yeah, that's what's cool. That's the shift that's happening here from control. This is fear based, okay? This is an energy whenever you think things aren't going to work out, whenever you move from fear and worry, okay? Now you're moving into the master, realizing you create this reality, right? Recognizing that you may not be able to control everything that happens to you, but you control how you react, how you carry it. That's what the shift is here. I really love that these two cards are together. That's amazing. Yeah, you're learning. Yeah, see, another change, Wheel of Fortune. You're definitely learning to let go of the need to control. You're flowing, you're having appreciation for your day to day life. I love it. All right, let's get into it. Tell me more about Empress and prosperity for Gemini, please and thank you. All right, cool. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of change that's happening, a lot of growth. We love it. Woo! I love it. So first of all, you got the Empress card twice. This is the Empress card in this deck. So this is really letting you know that like your blessings really are coming in, no problem. That's why they're saying get rid of that need to control because that's just going to delay. Okay? We have rebirth, we have schizophrenia. So this is letting me know like you were always in limbo. You were always second guessing, worrying in your mind, you know, just not trusting. And you're letting go of that now. You realize that does not serve me. Being in my head, overthinking, trying to control, I do not benefit from that. You know, it pulls me down, it stresses me out. And why would I do that to myself? You know, you're moving, you're going from moving in the mind, overthinking to trust, moving in the heart. I like it. And with success, creativity, they're letting you know once you go with that flow, once you trust, once you kind of allow yourself to relax and receive, that's when things are going to start happening for you. Look at how beautiful these cards are. Look at that shift that you've made, you know, from kind of gray and doomy to color and excitement, living. This is beautiful. Yeah, it was like you were living in your head instead of living on earth, you know? It can be really easy to get caught up in this human experience and to worry and things like that, but that's not our natural state. And you're realizing that now and letting yourself let go of those outdated ways of coping. I love it. Okay. Let's look into the Wheel of Fortune for you, Gemini. Wheel of Fortune. All right, let's see. Let's see. We have patience, receptivity, abundance. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're moving on to. Okay. Do you see how like peaceful this energy is? Letting you know your abundance is guaranteed, Gemini. Guaranteed. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Okay. All you got to do is sit back, be patient, let it come to you. It's time to be in your Empress energy, your feminine energy, right? We all have masculine and feminine energy, no matter how we identify. And your masculine energy is all about doing, going out in the world, messing with the external, marking off to do lists, taking action, right? Which we do need that. But we also need our feminine energy, which is about going within, exploring your inner world, slowing down. This is about receiving, attracting, not, oh, this is what I got to do to bring this in, but I'm ready as I am and it's going to come in. That's what you're moving into, and that's so beautiful. And I'm so, so happy for you, Gemini. So happy. All right, we have peace and devil. Tell me more about that for Gemini, please and thank you. Ooh, I love this so much. You have no idea. So my mom's a Gemini, and I've been doing like I haven't started the healing work with her, but we're going to here soon. And so I'm gonna send this to my mom. Like she definitely needs to hear this. So I love it. I love it. Good job, everybody. Okay, we have maturity, we have the Fool, we have awareness. Absolutely. You have outgrown your shadow here. Okay. And you see, like in this background, it looks kind of like shadow and dark, and now she's all colorful and beautiful. That's what you're moving into, Gemini. You are. Okay. With awareness, again, the shadow, seeing beyond the veil. You see now how where this energy came from, where this fear, the shadow came from, how you've been carrying it for years, and you know how it's really been controlling you, right? Even though you felt like you were in control, you never were, right? And you're seeing beyond the veil now. And with the Fool, this is a whole new chapter for you, Gemini. The Fool card is the first card in the major arcana. You are having a whole new restart. I am so proud of you. Okay, this is about letting go of the past, not carrying that heaviness with you anymore. You are making peace with your past, with your burdens, with your trauma, and that is so beautiful. All right, I love it. It's gorgeous. Let's look at loss now. Let's see. Tell me more about loss for. Okay, so this is also making me think of like whenever you kind of go through an ego death, right? There are certain things that you used to attach to that you realize that's not me anymore. And part of that process can be mourning, right? And grief, because you can think, that's who I thought I was. That's what I thought it was going to be. I thought I was always going to have this energy or be attached like this or think this way about certain things. Be okay with like shifting your perspective, but also honor the fact that it's upsetting, right? That's okay. Even though when you know it's for the better, it can be shocking to be like, wow, I can't believe I'm seeing this in this light now, you know? Yeah. Okay. Tell me more about loss. Okay. See, look at that. Big transformation happening for you, Gemini. Beautiful. Yeah, see, a lot of you guys, there were certain things that you were suppressing, burdens you were suppressing. And that was keeping you from being able to go through this transformation, right? Like you can't ignore the shadow, right? You can push it, right? And it will show up in your subconscious, right? But in order to go through this transformation, move lighter, you have to endure this whatever was buried down there. You know what I mean? Okay, so first and foremost, with this situation, with moment to moment, just take it one step at a time. Okay, one step at a time, Gemini, right? Especially with this ego death stuff. And when we are attached to certain narratives we've been telling ourselves for our whole life, and we realize that's not true, that was keeping me stuck, that's jarring, right? When you realize, oh my God, the call is coming from inside the house, it's scary, you know? But just be patient with yourself. That's normal. Take it one day at a time. All right, we have fighting, we have projections. Like you guys are realizing how you were projecting your fears onto others. You realize how you were fighting this work for so long. Don't judge yourself for that, Gemini. Okay? That's normal, right? These were coping mechanisms to keep you safe when you didn't have better tools. But now you're awakening and opening yourself up to better tools. Now you're allowing yourself to like meditate, go to therapy, maybe doing some sound healing, whatever, Reiki. I don't care what you do. You know what I mean? But recognize these energies not as your enemy or as that was bad, but recognize I didn't have other tools. This was what kept me safe. I recognize now that it's not sustainable and I'm ready to move past that, but I don't judge myself for that because I didn't know better and I had to keep myself safe. Okay? All right, and with consciousness and turning in, again, doing a lot of shadow work. Look at those shadows, but still at peace, still flowing. Okay? This is where you're going. You know? You're expanding your consciousness. This is so brave to be able to look at yourself and be like, what am I doing that's not working for me? Why am I doing that? And how can I let that go with love and light? Transmute it. You're seeing yourself from a different perspective, from a different level of awareness. And it's beautiful. Honestly, I'm so proud of you. All right, tell me more about well-being and adaptation for Gemini. Gorgeous. And see, we're back at the beginning with control and the master. That's so cool. I'm obsessed that you guys got those cards. You're going from controlling to mastering. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. All right. Okay, gorge. Okay, so yeah, we have postponement, we have the burden. This is you realizing how you holding on to certain things, carrying certain things. You see this person's carrying this man. That was keeping you from living your life, from getting into the color and the beauty that is life, right? But you're letting go of it. You're letting go of it now. Recognizing that at the end of the day, we don't have to attach to these things, right? At the end of the day, all the pain and burden and discomfort we go through was just to help us grow, help us recognize our likes and dislikes. You know, maybe there's some past life stuff we had to work through. At the end of the day, our souls choose everything we go through. They choose our parents, they choose our partners, they choose the trauma and the happiness and joy that we experience. Because our souls know everything is love. And they know that there's no point in attaching because nothing is permanent except the fact that we're soul. That's what you're seeing these things as now. As lessons, as opportunities for growth, recognizing you do not have to attach to the negativity, the pain that is involved there, and recognizing that doing that just hurts you. So you're reclaiming your power, you're freeing yourself, and that's why you're showing up as the lovers. This is your card, Gemini. You're getting to your higher self, your true self. Congratulations. And I'm saying it wasn't like some easy, oh, I get it, overnight shift. No, it's never like that, right? But you were brave enough to do that inner work and see yourself in that way. I'm just proud of you, honestly. So beautiful. All right, let's see what the soul has to say about all this, and then we will get into some love messages. All right, so we have relationships, we have balance, we have success, we have peace, acceptance. Exactly. Surrender. You are at peace, you are accepting, you are surrendering things that are out of your control, things that no longer serve you. Okay. And a lot of it could have been with relationships, again, like I'm saying, like our parents, our friends, partners, our children, our siblings, whatever. You're balancing certain relationships and realizing there is no greater goal than to love. You're having love and appreciation for everything you've been through, everything you've experienced. Like, it's so beautiful. All right, let's get some messages for Gemini from the soul. Let's see here. We have envy, we have change, we have perseverance, we have guilt. Okay, so don't feel guilty about the things that you're letting go, and don't get envious about where you want to be or the things that you wish you would have gone through so you could be different. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like with change, perseverance, this is definitely like this isn't going to be like the easiest thing ever. You're going through an ego death essentially, so it's going to be hard, right? But don't let your ego misguide you, you know. And once you do go through those changes and healings and things like that, don't then judge other people. You know what I mean? Because that's never the goal. Sometimes our ego can get caught up in our spiritual journey and our healing, and then we start judging others and things like that. Let's not do that. You know what I mean? We have friendship, we have pride. Okay, yeah, you're really appreciating seeing yourself in everyone, appreciating the friendships, the people that helped you become who you are, helped you whenever you went through hardship. I feel like you're just really seeing yourself in everyone with that. All right, and indecision. Oh, I see. All right, so there's definitely going to be some moments where you might recognize, oh, now that I'm in this higher vibration, I'm letting go of certain things. I realize there are certain friendships, certain people that may not fit in with this new version of me anymore, and that's okay. That's called alignment. Okay, right? So some people can come, some people got to go, and that's okay. New will come in, some will go again. You know what I mean? But all of that is to keep everyone in alignment, right? That's why we have likes and dislikes, endings, beginnings, because we have to keep moving and shifting. Okay? Don't judge yourself or others for that process. All right, let's get some love messages. And if you are not interested in that, that is okay. I will see y'all next time. Just don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if this resonated for you. This helps the channel grow, helps other people see the videos. You know the deal. All right, so we have heart-to-heart conversations, engagement, past life relationship, and flirt. Let go of control issues. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely see you as you're getting deeper with yourself, it's going to allow you to get deeper with other people. And there's that past life relationship and flirt. And I feel like as you do that, there's going to be a deepening of a connection or a new connection that is extremely like fast, and it's a like you feel very strong chemistry there because you guys have known each other before. And the thing is, that couldn't have come in unless you allowed yourself to get to know yourself like that. You know what I mean? Let's see what messages come out for love for Gemini. Please and thank you. All right, let's see. Only a couple cards. Yep. Okay, we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So, yeah, a lot of you guys, this energy has stemmed from childhood, right? And maybe that hyper independence came from not having that support from your parents and your family. You're going through a lot of healing right now, Gemini, and it's really, really beautiful. So, keep doing what you're doing. Have patience with yourself, especially whenever this is like the first time anyone in your family has like healed and done this generational cleansing. Be patient, okay? And with wedding, this situation involves marriage. I just feel like the more you are letting go of the things that no longer serve you, that makes room for the people that are meant to be there for you for that long-term commitment. Okay, that's what you deserve. All right. All right. That's all I have for you today, Gemini. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, you know. And if you would like to know more about me or the services I provide, you can go to my website, avianasascension.com. That is linked down below. And I've got personal readings on there. I've got one-on-one healing ceremonies if you'd like to take a look. Online classes, so if you want to learn how to read tarot yourself or do like a group ceremony or something like that, I've got that on there. And I also have a newsletter. So if you sign up for the newsletter, I give you a free meditation. But that's just a good way to stay in touch. I send out like a monthly newsletter and then just like some discounts, coupons, exclusive content, fun stuff like that. So check it out. That's all linked down below. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.